G20 call that the president had this morning regarding Afghanistan. The UN said on Monday that millions of dollars of aid are needed to stave off a humanitarian crisis there. So the EU responded by making a new commitment on that front. Did the president make any new commitments as far as what humanitarian assistance?
Well, we recently announced nearly $64 million in additional humanitarian assistance in advance of today, I should say, for the people of Afghanistan. The United States is the single largest humanitarian donor in Afghanistan, providing nearly $330 million this year alone, and we will continue to take steps to alleviate the suffering of the Afghan people and call on other donors to step up their contributions to help deliver critical assistance. So the recent $64 million brought us up to $333 and makes us far and away the largest donor.
Okay, and any change to the policy about not unfreezing the central bank assets that would be available in Afghanistan?
There hasn't been any change to that policy, no.
And then one other thing, I was wondering if you had an update on Vienna talks and kind of where that stands. I know that there's conversations today with the Israeli government. Do you see that restarting soon, and where is that now?
Well, we of course keep our partners abreast of our efforts to pursue a diplomatic path forward as it relates to the P5+1 talks with Iran. So certainly it was a topic of discussion. I don't have a full readout quite yet as it was happening earlier today, but in terms of where things stand, that continues to be our preferred path, our preferred choice. We believe diplomacy should always be the first option, and I think you may have all seen Secretary of State convey this weekend that time is not unlimited, and that remains the case, but we continue to pursue those negotiations. Our team remains prepared to return for another round of discussions, but I don't have an update on when those might occur. Go ahead.
In the president's view, where do the talks on the reconciliation package stand right now?
Well, as I think you heard Speaker Pelosi convey this morning as well, I mean, the president's view is that we're continuing to make progress. We're having important discussions about what a package that is smaller than $3.5 trillion would look like. Those conversations have to happen with a range of members. Those are happening both at a senior staff level and also with the president over the course of the last several days and weeks. Those will continue. Obviously, we want to get to a point, we are at a point, I should say, where there are choices that need to be made. That's the point we're at now, given there will be fewer dollars that will be spent. But a lot of those conversations are happening behind the scenes at the staff level.
And is his view, do Senator Manchin and Senator Sinema need to make a counteroffer of what they want this to look like?
It's more of an ongoing conversation than it is a passing back of dramatic paper every couple of days. So there's an ongoing discussion with Senator Sinema, Senator Manchin. There's an ongoing discussion with a range of members of Congress, range of Democrats, I should say, about what this looks like. And again, as Speaker Pelosi alluded to this morning, or said this morning, this is really the point where decisions need to be made, choices need to be made. The president's preference is the same as the speaker's preference. He proposed a $3.5 trillion package. He proposed a broad range of initiatives that will lower costs for the American people, whether it's childcare, elder care, college, invest in the climate. And no matter how you cut it, though, his view is we can still do something historic, and that will fundamentally change the economy for the American people.
And there